Bye. Oh man, that's great, bro. As everyone knows, Bleach anime is officially returning in 2021 with the Thousand Year Blood War arc. I cannot wait. I am truly excited. It's been 8 to 9 years since Bleach has actually officially canceled or ended, excuse me, and now it is coming back. So before I hop on the Bleach wave, because I'm pretty sure everybody will be hopping on the Bleach wave, I want to talk about my story with Bleach. This is pretty much my story with Bleach and how I came about watching the series just recently in 2018 and wrapping it up in 2019. And this is only the anime. This is only the anime. Now, before I get started talking about my Bleach story, I actually watched episode 1 through 366, and I was actually going to do manga chapter reviews of the final arc, which is essentially the final saga in Bleach, which is the Thousand Year Blood War arc. I was going to do my live reactions and reviews. I even have a picture of a thumbnail already created because I was planning on doing it. I was planning on buying the manga, which I still will. But when I got this news, I was like, okay, maybe I should put this on the side. Maybe I should just wait. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should wait till the anime next year. I waited years and years and years to watch, Bleach thoroughly all the way through in 2018 through 2019. So I can wait another year to watch it in the anime live. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have there's 200 chapters, I believe, in a Thousand Year Blood War arc. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a good 50, maybe 75 episodes of nonstop action. I cannot wait. Now, my story with Bleach kind of starts when I was younger. I was watching and reading Naruto, One Piece, Inuyasha, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball Z, and Bleach, of course. Bleach was in the big three, so my eyes were always on Bleach. I love Bleach. Ichigo was such a great character. He was dynamic, he was different, and I like the energy and personally the relationships he had with his friends. To me, the best thing about Ichigo, the best characteristic that he has is that he's relatable. And I always heard people talking about this like, oh, Ichigo's boring and all that stuff. True, but Ichigo's relatable. He doesn't have these outreaching goals to be the Pirate King or to be Hokage or the Wizard King, so on and so forth, or a great hero like my hero. He doesn't have those outreaching goals. All he's trying to do is basically get past high school and fight when he needs to. Because he's a substitute Soul Reaper. You know what I'm saying? There is no outreaching goals. Like, he is who he is. What you see is truly what you get in Ichigo Kurosaki.
Because I won't. Don't even ask me. I came here to save you, and that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and from now on, I'm ignoring all your opinions. You're coming with me whether you want to or not, damn it.
That's why I really enjoyed the character Ichigo. Ichigo really honestly never made me mad. He wasn't my favorite character, truth be told, but he always was a character that I enjoyed thoroughly. Like, he was a main character because I didn't need to expect much from him. Like I said, what I got from Ichigo Kurosaki is what I got from Ichigo Kurosaki. There's nothing to be explained, ifs, ands, or buts. Now, moving on, I watched episodes 1 through 14. Enjoyed it. I like the concept between Ichigo and Rukia and how Rukia basically gave Ichigo his Soul Reaper powers, and then he became a substitute Soul Reaper, and his blade was huge. That automatically made me think of Inuyasha. And I love Inuyasha, so I was automatically turned on by that aspect of the blaze and how it was going to be like a sword anime. And I like the clashes and even the hollows and the bleach. And I'm just like, yo, this is truly amazing. It's great. And then we see more of Chad, who I thought was black at first, but ended up being full-on Hispanic. I was like, okay, so we got more racial representation, in this anime Bleach. And I was like, yo, this is cool. Like, seeing somebody of brown skin and actually be a main character, because back then Chad was definitely a main character getting some love. I was like, yo, this is really freaking amazing. And then you got Orihime and all this stuff, and it was good. It was really good for the first 14 episodes, but I couldn't get past that. It didn't grab me like I wanted to grab me. It didn't take me for a ride like I wanted it to take me for a ride. So then after basically episode 1 through 14, I just stopped watching. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't enjoy it like I thought I would. So I thought when I was younger. So mind you, I stopped watching whatever, and then 2 years later, I see Bleach manga on sale for like $4 a piece at my local bookstore. And these are like, I believe, manga volumes 40 and 41, and I'm like, wow, $4? Like, oh, okay, don't mind me. I'm gonna be definitely do it. So this is when I finally like Bleach. I'm like, okay, so I get 40 and 41, I believe, or 41 and 42. It's the one where they have it's Ukiura on one cover and it's Yami on another one. I'm not sure, but I know Yami is definitely on a cover, and so is Ukiura. So it may be 40, 41, or 41 and 42, or 40, even 42 to 43. I'm not one of those, okay? Either way, I finally get my spoilers for Bleach. Like, I'm reading it and I'm enjoying it, and I see Ichigo kind of turn into his, I believe his hollow form, which is like his full hollow form versus Ukiura, and I'm like, and I don't even know what's happening at this point. Don't know what happened before. I just know Ichigo has long orange ass hair, and his hollow form is like that of Naruto's Four Tails, you know, release form, but almost even more crazier, devastating. And I'm reading the manga, and then I see Renji, and I believe it's Renji, Nah, I think it's Renji by himself and maybe even Rukia. But they're going against Yami and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I actually like it. And I read it through all the way. And this is in the middle of the Arrancar saga, the middle of the Arrancar arc. And I truly liked it. Instead, I went to go get Bleach, the movie 3, Fade to Black. And as you know, Fade to Black to me is basically the Soul Society arc just condensed, with a lot of the elements taken from the Soul Society arc in a way. You know what I'm saying? The concept is the same. Rukia's captured. Ichigo's trying to save him. Nobody knows who the hell Ichigo is, which is kind of like the Soul Society arc where nobody knows who Ichigo is, and he's trying to go save Rukia. So the concepts are the same. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I never seen the Soul Society arc, but I seen Fade to Black movie 3, and I even have an unboxing in 2012. Yes, I always liked Bleach, but I was never caught up. Like, I like the artwork, the sword clashes, the powers, the names of the powers, Waco Mundo, like all those names, all those stuff. Amazing. I liked it a lot. Like, I was truly like a fan of Bleach without even reading or watching Bleach consistently, you know, regardless if I was even watching it to keep up. You know what I'm saying? So I truly like Bleach, and I watched Bleach movie 3, Fade to Black. Again, that made me like it, but I still didn't read or watch Bleach. I always kept my eye on it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait. And since I heard that the anime was canceled, I was a little bit upset because I'm more of an anime guy than a manga guy, but I'm a manga guy all the way through. But, you know, I want to see things play out, and if the anime is going to do it, why not just do it? So I finally decided, you know what, forget it. I'm wasting my time. 2018, I'm here at my house by myself. Well, not really by myself, but with my kids, and why not? Like, let's do a Bleach marathon. Let's just do it. 2018, mind you, this is when I only had one child, so I was like, okay, Bleach marathon. I started episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally got to episode 14, and then I got to episode 15. And I don't know why I ruined myself for this. Episode 15 drops, man, and I'm starting to watch it. Then we actually get to see Byakuya, okay, and Renji. Excuse me if I butchered Byakuga's name. But we see them two, and they go against Ichigo, okay? And then next thing you know, Ichigo gets tossed down like he's nothing. The flash step, oh my God, the flash step. Everything in here is beautiful, okay? Like, this is what, like, it took me a minute. Like, to me, Bleach is a long-winded series. You need to watch a couple episodes, more than a couple episodes, to truly get that grasping feeling. Because the first 15, maybe even like 20 episodes are an introduction, essentially, to the series Bleach, to the characters, and to the powers, and everything else. It's all introduction. We don't even get a main fight. Like, I was looking for that one-on-one fight, that main fight, and we never really got that. We got a little tease between Uryu and Ichigo, but that was nothing. That's nothing, okay? We need a main fight, something Ichigo can truly, you know what I'm saying, bleed to, something that he can put his life on the line. What are the stakes? And then in comes Soul Society. Soul Society, okay? I'm gonna say it just like that. Soul Society Soul Society was nuts. That's it. Soul Society was nuts. Seeing Ichigo go in there, all right, get a little taste of freaking King Pachi, Byakuya, okay? Hell, even Aizen, bro. When I seen Soul Society, I was like, I missed out. 100%, I missed out. Like, Soul Society might be the greatest. It might be better than the Chunin exams. It might be. True, and I love there's so many things you can take away from the Chunin exams. So many. The Forest of Death. The first preliminaries Chunin exams. Then you got the second stage Chunin exams. Then you got the League Destruction arc, which is pretty much the aftermath of the Chunin exams. The Chunin exams is truly one of my favorite all-time, favorite series. Favorite arc in Naruto. Soul Society might be better than that. 100% might be better. The only reason why I would ask Chunin exams over Soul Society is because we see more battles with other characters in Naruto Chunin exams rather than Soul Society is more of a Ichigo is he's about to train and he's about to go and fight all these juggernauts, okay? Just Kenpachi, go. Aizen, go. Like, it doesn't matter. He's going to fight everybody. It literally doesn't matter, okay? Soul Society was great. I loved it, and the ending of Soul Society was almost like an ending I've never seen before, because when you have a feel-good ending, when you had a depressing ending like Naruto when the third Hokage died, or even some like a good feel-good ending per se with maybe even Greed Island or something like that. When you get those are okay, but when you get Aizen, and Aizen playing the whole thing, so it's like everything in the Soul Society was dictated by Aizen, and then the next arc or the next saga, which is the Arrancar arc, pretty much leads up to Aizen, and we get to see more. Like, it was great. Tight Kubo, he knew what he wanted. He knew what he needed to do to get the job done, to get us invested in 1, Aizen, 2, Bleach, and 3, the lore of Bleach, the plot line of Bleach, the characters of Bleach, the powers of Bleach, everything. He knew what he needed to do to keep us interested. And Aizen, was that interesting fella. He was that interesting guy, and to see everything that kind of happened because of him, it really made Aizen the GOAT. Like, it made him one of the GOATs of Bleach, if not like of anime and manga in general. Like, Tai Kubo really placed Aizen in a well spot, because if you wasn't even enjoying Bleach for the characters or for even the main character or anything like that, you knew you wanted to watch because of Aizen. You wanted to see how was Aizen going to be solved. One of the things I loved about the Arrancar saga was because one of the main things going into it, mind you, I love Bleach and I was going to watch regardless. I wanted to see how he's going to take down Aizen. He has his Koyaguku Suigetsu, whatever the hell his blade is called, which is pretty much like a fucking Sharingan on fucking drugs, cocaine and shit. Like, I wanted to see how Ichigo was going to invade that, and the Arrancar saga showed us all of that. It was great, it was beautiful, and it was amazing. Only reason I say that is because we get to see more fights with other characters in the Arrancar saga. We get to see Ichigo versus Grimmjow, to me, one of the best grudge matches of all time. Just beautiful. Grimmjow, Jaggerjack, like, talk your shit, Jaggerjack. Talk your motherfucking shit. Sorry, excuse me, but I love Jaggerjack. I love Grimmjow. He did his freaking thing. As well as all the other espadas. And I think that was another thing. The espadas were built up in such a way, it really made me enjoy every single espada. And then you got Nail, oh God, like yo, when I seen her as a little kid, okay, Nail, mind you, I'm like, all right, who is this? What's gonna happen? Like, what else does she have to offer? Like, is she just a little girl who needs help, or like, cause I had no idea she was gonna turn into a former Espada and and put the brakes on Neotora. I didn't know that. And mind you, I'm coming up with these names in my head because I haven't seen this since 2019. The Fullbring arc in 2019, and then, the rest of Bleach in 2018. Because I just I basically, what I did was marathon episode 1, which is like the beginning introduction of Bleach, all the way to the end of the Arrancar saga, which is basically Ichigo versus Aizen, the end of that. But mind you, I didn't know nothing about Nail. I didn't know she was going to turn into a regular-ass, tall-ass, beautiful freaking woman, former Espada, and get the whooping on Neotora. Okay, did not know none of that at all. But I liked it. The only thing, my only gripe with Bleach, as far as telling my story with Bleach and my enjoyment and why it took so long to even start watching it, was the Waco Mundo arc kind of felt like a drag a little bit. And I will admit, it did feel like a drag, but I liked it because I always like those group kind of battles and adventures. That's kind of how Ichigo, I feel like with the Waco Mundo arc, we tried to do a little bit something by investigating another world within Waco Mundo. Basically, this is Aizen's base. So I did like it, but it just felt like a drag in the beginning. Nothing was really like attainable. Of course, we get everything towards the end of Waco Mundo, seeing not even Aizen, but seeing Ukiura and Grimmjow and Yami, and then seeing Neotora, then seeing Kinpachi and Byakuga come, and then seeing Renji and Rukia come. Like, we obviously get a lot of freaking good fights, and even Uryu and Chad, you know what I'm saying, and or Sato, excuse me, he likes to be called, that's definitely a good little Japanese name, but we get to see all these guys. We get to see all these guys, and even women like, again, Rukia battling and seeing more characters get more shine. You know what I'm saying? And Waco Mundo, essentially an arc where we need to try to rescue Orihime. And that's another reason why I like the main character Ichigo, because, again, he doesn't have these outreaching goals. He's essentially trying to save somebody every single time. If not trying to save somebody, he's trying to save something. That's the linear goal post of Ichigo. Save something or save someone. And it's not bad at all. Because Ichigo wasn't designed to be a Naruto. He wasn't designed to be a Asta. He wasn't designed to even be, a Tanjiro. He wasn't designed to be none of these guys. He was just designed to be a regular high school student who somehow got blessed with these powers when he needed it the most. And now he just kind of repaying that fact by going in and saving people from the Soul Society or stuff like that. That's kind of like the linear goalpost of Ichigo Kurosaki, and why I really like him as a character and as a main character. So just turned into a freaking great former Espada. We see all that. We see Ichigo and Kurosaki. What the hell? We see Ichigo and Grimmjow Jack fighting. I think they went like 3 rounds, and everything in Bleach, especially in the Arrancar saga, everything was a build up. And then when you get to the fake Katakuri town and you see so much like battles, I mean, from captains to lieutenants to seat fighters, okay? Like, when you get all of these fights happening and you get to see some Bankai that we never thought we would see, like, it really made for a great story. And I think that's the biggest thing about Taikubo, is essentially trying to keep you guys interested. And these characters were much more than just interesting characters. They were beyond that. Like, Kinpachi, to me, was the definition of badass. You look at Zoro, you look at Vegeta, you even look at Sasuke with his moments. You look at all these characters, but Kinpachi lives that. He breathes that. He is that. Okay, so and even to see Kinpachi not get shown a Bankai is strange to me, which is another reason why I really want to watch the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, because I'm not sure. I'm honestly, this is one thing I'm not spoiled on. I'm spoiled on a few things in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. The only thing I'm not spoiled on, I don't know, if Kinpachi gets a Bankai. I feel like that should happen, obviously, And I feel like we should see a lot more other stuff, especially with how the Arrancar saga ended, or more so how the Fullbring arc ended with Kinpachi and Byakuga and Toshiro and all of them basically coming down and helping Ichigo. I feel like we're definitely going to get more of a range of powers and even development with the characters that we finally seen in the Fullbring arc and whatnot. Then Ichigo as well. Like, how is he going to, incorporate this Fullbring with his Soul Reaper powers? Like, there was so much. And then the Fullbring arc to me was a great arc because it's something no mangaka is willing to do 300, 400 chapters in. He's just not willing to do. He changed the literal narrative and directive of his series by literally stripping Ichigo of his powers and truly having him go back to his roots, which is be a high school student. And people didn't like that because it was just that. Ichigo was finally, once again, a regular student. He was a regular guy who gets mad at the world sometimes, has a nice little side jobs, talks to girls here and there, and really loves his family. That's it. There's no, and when you got it like that, people don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I love Kubo, because he took that initiative and he changed the narrative for the character, one, Ichigo, and two, Bleach as a whole, for that arc, and it was truly enjoyable. Then and only then do we get to get more Bleach content, like towards the end of the Fullbring arc, when we see Ichigo finally amass his Fullbring powers, when we see Rukia come by with the rest of the Bleach characters and Kinpachi again, not Ukiyoda, what the hell, what's my man's name? Damn, Toshiro, Byakuga, all of them. We finally get to see them come in, and it made Bleach. And I understand why the Fullbring arc wasn't as good as people wanted to, and they even basically compared it to filler. But I honestly feel like it was that put in a hold, and on top of that, when you look at the Fullbring arc, it was a great story. Because it ties into the beginning of when Ichigo basically got his Soul Reaper badge, essentially. And then, when you look at the story of the substitute Soul Reapers and how Ichigo wasn't basically the only one to be a substitute Soul Reaper, it was a lot to basically grasp and enjoy. And I feel like that was definitely something that Kubo should get credit for, because this isn't just something that's just in the spur of the moment. It was planned and it makes sense. Moving on, after that was in 2019. That was pretty much it. Now, again, I was going to do more Bleach reviews for the manga, but finding out that the anime is coming back, I think I'm just going to just wait for the anime. So that was pretty much my Bleach story. I finally watched basically all of Bleach anime, and I actually bought movies 1 and 2. I'm probably going to review those actually pretty soon. But yeah, 366 episodes in 2018 and 2019. I saved Fullbring arc in 2019 because I just wanted to give Bleach a break. And Marathon is my favorite, but I don't want to marathon everything. I want to have something on the back burner. The only thing I haven't seen of Bleach right now is basically the last arc, some of the novels, of course, and the final Bleach movie. Hopefully we'll get another movie, though. That would be really dope, actually, if we can get another movie. Oh, my God. Is Studio Period also animating this, or is it a new company? And also, is this yearly like they did with the Fairy Tail last season, or is this going to be a seasonal thing and they're going to try to stretch this to 2 seasons? I don't know, but we need to find out. That's pretty much it for my story with Bleach. I hope you guys enjoy, and tell me your story with Bleach. I'll definitely be watching. Sorry the video's so long, but as you know, subscribe, because that's the best thing to do. And until then, I'll see you guys later.